Hey guys, what's going on? LC Muscles here. And this officially just got updated literally about 30 to 45 minutes ago, but it's time for the Stanley Cup 2019 playoffs. I figured I'd do this video first, try and get this out as soon as possible. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do my official Stanley Cup playoff brackets. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at each matchup in particular. Since the Western Conference Finals just got updated literally within about half an hour ago. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at each matchup, see who I think's gonna win and who I think's gonna have the best chance in the playoffs. So starting things out, we got the top Eastern Conference bracket, which is the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Columbus Blue Jackets, who have clinched the second wild card. Yeah, Tampa has 128 points, one of the best all-time records ever in the NHL. Yeah, I got Tampa in 4. Columbus, literally, they got a bunch of free agents, and the free agents, literally, or to be free agents at the trade deadline, but it's not going to win very well. Tampa takes them out in 4 games. Next up, Boston-Toronto. This could be a very good series. I think this is a rematch of last year's series where Boston won in 7. This is definitely going to be a very interesting game and very interesting series. The last time I think they faced, other than this last series last year, was in 2013 when they were down 3-1. I think 3-0 or 3-1 and came back and won. I think it was 3-1, but yeah, Boston just has pretty good scoring depth. The goaltending for Toronto is not the strongest. It's really going to come down to who can perform better, Tuukka Rask or Frederik Andersen for the Maple Leafs. I think Boston won in 7 last year. This series could go either way, realistically. It's very tough to predict, but I'm going to go at my gut and say that I think Toronto's going to win in 7 games. I just think that their talent's just a bit better than Boston's. So give me Toronto in 7 games. Next up, let's go ahead and scroll down here. I'm going to scroll down this screen a little bit. The Washington Capitals and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes finally making the playoffs for the first time in a long time. It's been a long time. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a very interesting story. The Capitals they're coming in hot and cold. Hurricanes are coming in red hot. I think their only loss in the past couple of games was against the Penguins. But yeah, this team's coming in red hot. The Capitals are definitely a very good team looking to get back to the postseason, getting back to the second round to looking to defend their cup. I think that they can get past Carolina, but Hurricanes are going to give them a tough fest. I think the Capitals will win in 7 games. I think that the Hurricanes with Pete Mrazek and goaltending is just going to be a really good matchup, but I think the Capitals have home field, and I think it's just way too much for them. So give me the Capitals move on in 7 games. Then we have the New York Islanders and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Islanders and Penguins split their season series so far. The Islanders haven't been in the playoffs since, I think, 2016 when they played the Panthers and then proceeded to lose against the Lightning. The Penguins are in the playoffs again for a 13th straight year, looking to go 3 for 4. This could go either way, realistically. I think this is a very good series. Definitely, the Penguins are going to have a lot on their mind, especially with Barry Trotz being the coach for the Islanders. And I think the Pittsburgh Penguins can definitely get the job done. I think the Islanders, just their lack of playoff experience and a true goal scorer, versus the Penguins who have a ton of playoff experience, I think that's really going to hurt them. Coaching can definitely be a big factor, but Trotz can beat the Penguins with the Capitals squad because of the recent experience, but the Islanders just don't have that much playoff experience. They don't have a true goal scorer, and I think Murray just is a little bit better than Thomas Greiss, who's a former Penguin, by the way. So give me the Penguins to win in 6 games. Then we're going to go to, I'm going to move over here, the Western Conference Pacific Division. Calgary Flames, the #1 overall seed in the West, versus the Colorado Avalanche. I don't know what to think about Calgary. They're a very interesting team. I think they definitely looked good for most of the year. I can't believe they're actually a #1 seed for the entire Western Conference. That tells you how bad the West was this year. It was a really bad West this year. I was expecting so much better. If you can even pull up my original predictions. Yeah, Calgary, I did not expect them to do well. They completely turned around. They do have Johnny Gaudreau. They have Mike Smith, who's actually have a really good resurgence this year in goaltending for the Flames. I think Colorado barely squeaked in. I think Arizona should have been in the playoffs, should have been the spot, but yeah, Calgary, I just think they're going to win in 5 games. I don't think the Avalanche just have that much of a challenge for the Flames. So give me Calgary in 5 games. Then we have the rematch of last year's playoffs where the Sharks got swept. It's the Sharks and the Golden Knights. The biggest problem with the Sharks right now is their goaltending. They don't have Martin Jones hasn't been having a good year. Really has not been having a good year, especially the past second half. The Golden Knights, they're looking to get back to the Stanley Cup final. I don't see much changing. I think that this game series will be a little bit closer than it was last time around, but I got the Golden Knights in 6 games. I just think the Sharks, they do have a lot of offensive talent, but the problem is the Golden Knights' goaltending is just that much better. Marc-Andre Fleury is a lot better, and I can't trust Martin Jones right now. I really can't. So give me the Golden Knights to move on in the Western Conference. Then we're going to go back to literally the final order that just got determined today. The just determined Central Division champion, Nashville Predators, versus the Dallas Stars. The Stars have not been in the playoffs since 2015. Predators looking to make a big run. I know they fell short last year against Winnipeg. Could we see a possible rematch? It could be. It could be, that's for sure. Because right now, the Winnipeg Jets will not take over the Blues, because I know their game's going on right now, but this has pretty much been determined already because the Blues have the better goal differential. So the problem with the Jets this year has been their lack of depth. That's been a big problem with them this year. And Line A has not had a very good year. But going back to the Stars and the Predators series, the Predators do have a very good defense. I think this is their last real chance of making the Stanley Cup and winning one, especially with Pekka Rinne getting older and older. I think this is Pekka's last ride, and I think that they're going to get past the Stars. I think that the Stars had a good year, but I just don't think that they're going to get past the Predators. So give me the Predators in 6 games. Then we got the St. Louis Blues and the Winnipeg Jets. St. Louis coming out of nowhere, just looking very strong this year. I'm surprised. Goaltending's been very good. Their strength has been their defense. The Blues have had a very good defense this year. The Jets have been very inconsistent, but I think that the Blues are just a little bit better. But this could come down to Winnipeg. You never know, so I got the Jets, actually, but this literally is a coin flip series for me. So give me the Jets. I just think that they have a little bit more playoff experience than the Blues do. So give me the Jets to move on and play the Predators. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to stay here. So we're going to stay back here. Previewing the Nashville Predators and the Winnipeg Jets, the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. I just think Nashville this year is just a lot better than Winnipeg. They've been a lot better goaltending-wise, and I think that they've been better defensively. That's really going to help them. The Jets have had spurts of great offense, or they've been completely awful on offense. It's been one of those years for the Jets. I just don't think I liked the Jets this year as much I thought I was going to. They made the playoffs. Like, I did know they were going to make the playoffs, but they're coming in on a whimper. So give me the Predators to move on to the Western Conference Final. Then we have the Calgary Flames versus the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Ooh, boy. Now, this would be a good series. The great offense of the Calgary Flames versus the goaltending. Both these teams have great offense and great goaltending. That's the big thing about this series. And the Flames just have a little bit more inconsistency than I would like to bet on them. I don't know if I can trust Mike Smith to go to a deep playoff run. I really don't think I can trust him. So I got Vegas in 7. I think Vegas is going to win in 7 games, and they're going to go past the Flames. The Flames had a great year, but I just don't trust Mike Smith this far in the postseason. He's only had 1 good run in his entire career, And it was the only time the Phoenix Coyotes made the playoffs in 2011, where they literally almost went, I mean, no, it was 2012, where they almost went to the finals. Yeah, can't believe that the Phoenix Coyotes were once a few games away from being the Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh, God, Connor McDavid got hurt. That's not good. Oh, God, that looks painful. Sorry, I was watching sports and the highlight. That looks painful. That's why the Oilers suck so much. I'm so glad that they're terrible. I respect the hell out of Connor McDavid, but I'm glad the Oilers suck. I've never liked the Oilers, except for McDavid. But anyway, let's get back to the Eastern Conference. Come on. You know what matchup it's been. It's been the past couple of years. It's the Capitals and the Penguins. Past 3 years, you've had great series between them. You had last year where the Capitals finally broke the curse against the Penguins and got to won their Stanley Cup. Penguins have beaten the Capitals before. I expect them to do it again. I think the Penguins will beat the Capitals this time around. I just think that they're a little bit better than the Capitals this time of the year. The Capitals, I just don't trust their new head coach compared to Barry Trotz. Barry Trotz proved to be an excellent coach. And the Capitals this year just haven't had that same kind of consistency that the Penguins have been inconsistent too, but they're much better under Trotz. Much, much better. Even though Holtby and Murray are both going to provide great goaltending efforts, I think that the Capitals can provide a very good series. But I just think Pittsburgh wins in 7 games again. Game 7 on the line, Pittsburgh. I can't go against Pittsburgh. I think that's realistically going to happen. It's going to go tied literally all the way. Pittsburgh's going to have 3-2. They'll lose Game 6, and then they'll win Game 7. That's what I realistically think will happen. But still, you never know. So I got the Penguins moving on to the Eastern Conference Final. And up here we got the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay realistically is the best team, hands down. Offensively and defensively, their depth is incredible. I don't see anybody realistically stopping them. I really don't. Toronto just hasn't been... They might get past Boston, but they're not getting past Tampa. Let's just be honest. There's no way Anderson can defeat Vasilevsky. There's no way. Nikita Kucherov has had one of the best seasons. He's probably going to win the Hart Trophy this year, let's be honest. Vasilevsky will probably win the Vezina. He'll probably win the Vezina. So yeah, I got the Tampa Bay Lightning at 5 games. I don't see Tampa really getting tested until the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go ahead and predict both Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals right now. So the Western Conference, we have the Predators and... Hold on one second. We have the Predators and we have the Golden Knights. Could the Knights go back to the Stanley Cup Final? Could the Predators go back? The Stanley Cup for the last 2 Western Conference champions meeting up. Honestly, I don't know what to expect for this series. The goaltending is going to be the big thing. It's going to be a very defensive series if these two meet. The one problem was, for me, who's really going to step up for scoring for both of these teams? Who really is going to step up? That's the one problem. It's really going to be tough to tell. It's going to be a defensive-led series. This could definitely go 7 games. And the Predators are just a little bit better than the Golden Knights this year. This is just a coin flip, though. The biggest national series would be a coin flip, realistically. Because you got both pretty good defenses. Vegas does have a slightly better offense, but they've been inconsistent. Nashville's been a little bit more solid, but the Western Conference has just been pretty terrible the whole year. Only 2 teams with 100 points. There's the Maple Leafs. No, not Maple Leafs. Lightning, Bruins, Capitals, Islanders, Penguins, all at 100 points. And then the Hurricanes at 99. And Islanders also had 100. So, the Western Conference has been slacking. I just think Nashville, though, just has a little bit better odds of making it. So I got the Predators making the Stanley Cup final in 7 games, to be honest. And then we have the Eastern Conference final, the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. I hate to break it, as much as I love the Penguins, and I think the Penguins are my team, there is realistically no stopping this Tampa team. Tampa could choke. I could be wrong. Tampa could choke, but I think Tampa's going to win 7 games. Coming from a Penguins fan, and trust me, I hate saying this, Tampa's beating us this year. They've completely blown us out this year. Especially in Tampa. I think they've won about, I think they had 3 matchups against us. I think they definitely put up a ton of goals against us. Yeah, I think Tampa's going to win 7 games. Much I hate to say it, Penguins are not going to make it back to the final this year. Because I would love to see a Penguins Golden Knights final. That'd probably be my other one. But my main Stanley Cup final prediction is the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Nashville Predators. Now, this would be a series. The problem is the Nashville offense isn't clearly as good as Tampa's. So right now, my Stanley Cup prediction is both goaltenders would be absolutely excellent in this series, but Tampa's offense is a lot better, and the Nashville Predators just don't have that main. They have a couple good goal scorers, but not like Nikita Kucherov or Steven Stamkos or many, many, many others that Tampa has. The best depth in the league, the best defense, the best offense. This team is just incredible. So give me Tampa right now to win in 7 games. No, actually, no. I'm going to say probably about 5 games. Tampa's probably going to have a very easy road to the final, except for the Eastern Conference final. They'll probably be their toughest opponent. But yeah, my official Stanley Cup prediction, Tampa Bay Lightning, Stanley Cup champions. First time since 2004. So yeah, guys, that's my Stanley Cup playoff predictions for 2019. Let me know your comments below, and I will see you guys next time. See you later, and stay awesome. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to do WrestleMania predictions. I'm also going to be doing a baseball prediction, hopefully. And then check me out on Legends on the Internet tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing a video with Joe Dini, Shane O'Mac, and another co-host, Lunar Light. So go ahead and check that out on the Legends of the Internet channel. And with that being said, guys, see you guys later. Stay awesome. And Rudy. Sorry, that was terrible.